Let's play darts. Ladies and gentlemen, a lovely grouping there for a 60. Perhaps we're finding a little bit of consistency here. That is the aim of this game, ladies and gentlemen. We can all be fantastic, one leg out of 1,000, but how often can you do it? Make it more often, you're going to get better at this. That's what I think I'm working it out. How to get better at this darts business is just trying to get better more often. Not all the time, just more often. And then the more often you get better, the quicker it is to start enjoying this. I'm sure of it. Right, today, ladies and gentlemen, welcoming. Great to see you, by the way. Great to see you today. So today, guys, we're going to do some scoring. We haven't done some scoring in quite a long time. I can't remember the last time we did some scoring on here. So, you know my focus is on doubles. It has to be. Off camera, I've got to be doing more doubles as well. But scoring is important. Clearly, that's an exciting part of the game, huh? So my scoring has improved significantly over the last sort of 5-6 months. And my 20s, as you can see from that, well, it was a 66, but 2 bad darts, 1 good one. As you can see there, my 20s is weaker than my 19s. So the focus on the scoring, every time I do a scoring game, which I do every day, I just throw 10 sets of darts at the 20s, 10 sets of darts at the 19s. And as long as I'm averaging over 50, I feel like I'm getting my range. So I then start playing doubles games and matches. That's how I do it. So what we'll do today is we'll throw those 10 sets and I'll do exactly what I normally do. So we're going to throw at 20s and then we're going to throw at 19s. Now, if we manage to get through that and pass, we've got to pass. So I can't throw less than 50 average. And if I pass, we go on to 19s. And if I pass 19s, we go on to 18s. And that's what I've got in my mind. I've made that myself using my tiny, tiny brain. But yeah, I've been thinking about, I saw a comment from somebody yesterday saying, I've been playing for 2 years now and I'm no better than I was 2 years ago. And I throw every day and I'm just so frustrated with it. And I get this, and 2 years is a long time. But for my short time of playing now for a year, I've been playing this for a year almost now, my improvements, because I've improved significantly since the start, and if you watch my first video to now, there's significant difference. And then you look at the averages and you know, going from the 30s into a 50 average shows I've improved, right? Now, how did that happen? Well, I think what we all have to accept, ladies and gentlemen, oh, hello, is that progress isn't linear. So progress is not like, it's not going to be consistent. What I've learned is that when I started, a little bit of improvement, then it was flat for like 3 or 4 months, and then suddenly I got some improvement again. Then it was flat, and then I hit a huge amount of improvement, and then it's flat. And I'm massively improved in January. February I've been flat, probably be flat this month. But as long as I keep going, keep throwing every day, I can't tell you what I'm going to change that's going to make me better, but you're going to find it. If you're searching for it, if you're going out of your way every session to try and get better and think about different things, you will get better at it. But sometimes you won't even know how that happened. I remember when my 20s happened. I started hitting 20s more at the end of last year. And I've still to this day, have no idea how I got better at it, but it boosted my average about 5 points, 5-6 points easily. And I can't even tell you how that happened. Like what did I do to do that? I don't know. So I guess what I'm trying to say is keep at this, be consistent, be mindful to get better every session, and it will happen. The strongest survive. 19s. Right, as I'm throwing at these, let's just get going, shall we? Ooh. Right, so the scoring game on Dart Counter is a classic, and as we're mentioning Dart Counter, I will take this opportunity to say, please drop me an ad on Dart Counter, Samson Does Darts, we'll get a game in. I had an online game on here yesterday, didn't I, for the first time, so I'm hoping to do that more. Okay, so this is the aim of the game. It's literally just scoring. I'm going to have 10 throws, 30 darts, trying to average over 50. If I do that, I pass the test and we go into 19s. You understand the drill. It's a very straightforward game, but I'm a simple man. Very simple. Lovely start. 60. You can't dismiss a 60, especially when you get them all in that same panel there. Thing of beauty, all filling up the house. That's a full house, they call that. I don't think they do, but it's tight in there, isn't it? It's tight in there. So I'm pleased with that. Tighter than a giraffe in a telephone box. Poor dart there, 41. Poor dart. So that's, look, there's a good example. There's six darts there, 5 of them were good. When I started, and this goes back to the whole, how do you get better at this game? It's about being better consistently. So instead of having, when I started, 1 good dart out of 3, I've now gone to 5 good darts out of 6. Generally, I'd probably say 4. And you just want to reduce as many bad darts as you can, and that just takes time. And it takes consistency of what you're doing. And I must admit, I do struggle with the consistency of my throws. If you rewind, even when I throw 3 like that, if you watch each throw, they're slightly different. I'm doing different things, and that's going to stop me from progressing. So I'm trying to reduce them as we go, and that's a shocking score. It's a classic, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 26. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, please don't be despondent, because you will go months, many months of not getting any better at this. And you'll be scratching your head, wondering, what on earth am I doing throwing these pieces of metal at a board all day? But that's what it takes, ladies and gentlemen. Poor last dart again, 41. Okay, let's have a little concentration here. Let's try and get a big score. We'll take that, 100. A little bit of concentration does help. I mean, somebody said yesterday, because I won that game online, they said, well done, you bit more pressure. I'll tell you what, me talking while playing that game yesterday is pressure in itself. So I didn't even have time to feel anything different other than, oh gosh, I've got to do this quickly while trying to make this mildly interesting. What is that last one? That one's in Norway. That is shocking there. That one's in Iceland. That is in the very questioned land of Greenland. Better. Lovely. Love that. I know it's only 60, but the group in there, that's what I'm looking for. That goes back to that little giraffe in a telephone box we're after. Trying to get those darts as close as possible. Ooh, lovely. Like that, 60. Throwing all right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that last one again. I was literally going to just say, it's fantastic just to hit straight darts. Took a long time to get to this stage of just throwing them straight. If you're struggling to throw them straight, it took me, I'd say, at least 9 months. And even now, it's somewhat inconsistent. So it's all right having straight darts like that, but look at how far apart they are vertically there. That tells you what? It tells you my release is so inconsistent that they're straight, they're coming out straight, but they're just inconsistent in that release. Right, what do we get here? 60. So there we go, guys. So round one, averaging a 52. That is a pass. I've been accepted into the next round. And the next round is against 19s. So let's drop our trousers. Actually, that's not the right thing to say. Let's just drop down the board. No, you shouldn't drop your trousers. It's inappropriate in darts. And other sports, I mean, most sports is inappropriate. 19s. Hoppa. Oh, hello. Wow. I mean, that's been happening more and more lately. Poor, consistent throwing, or just what you could also say is just being pants. 25, my goodness. Wow. Poor. Really poor. 33. We're behind here. We don't want to... Like I was saying earlier, I'm better than 19s. So this would be embarrassing to everybody. This would be shameful. That's better. Ooh. What have we got there? A 79. That's more like it, me old fruit bun. Come on, let's aim for this. Let's get this 19. Let's start peppering it. Hoppa, that's poor. 45? Is it 45? No, it's not. Apologies. 38, 40, 48, 54. Give myself some harm on the old numbers there. Ooh, good darts. 45. Need to start hitting that treble though. We need to aim for that treble 19 like it's my ex's heart. Poor. 57. Good stuff. We'll take that every day of the week. It's consistency. That is the word of the day, isn't it? In this wonderful game. Hello, 95. Hello. Love a 95. Lovely grouping. Do you see the positivity in me? Because I'm throwing well, I'm throwing all right, I'm throwing okay. I don't mind being so harsh on myself when I'm not throwing well, because I think it tells the body and the mind to please play better. Or this isn't good, do not throw like this again. That's a 25. Big deflection. We've got two lots left, so we've got to throw quite well here. That's better. Poor. That was lucky. That's when it swerves like that in the air. You do that a lot when I started. Every dart would be swerving in the air. They'd be coming in the board, all sorts of directions. That's sort of what happened there. That's a fortunate 95. I'd rather be lucky than good, as they say in Bosnian. Oh, 57. See, look, I like the 19s. I do like them. 56 average across those bad boys. Not bad. Right, we've passed every level. So the next level is level 18. Not really a level, but we're throwing at 18s instead. Okay, let's see how we get on on the old 18s here. It's a good scoring. I'm happy with my scoring lately. My doubles need work. My doubles need the work, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd rather get better at this. Scoring business. Ooh, that's poor. 37. This is going to be a challenge. 18s is not really where I throw much at unless it's for checkouts. Scoring wise, very rarely. Oh, that was lucky. We'll take that though. I mean, that it was somewhat lucky. What we got there? We got a 5, a 90. Ooh. Uh-oh. 20. This is a problem. 20. It's going to be a problem. This ones. I feel like I'm drifting into it quite a lot. This is why this is quite good. You know, testing yourself a little bit of nerves. Feel like when you were a kid and you heard about quicksand. You used to be so scared of quicksand. I'm still not even convinced it's real now when I'm an adult. I've just never seen it. I remember seeing it in films. Quicksand, absolutely petrified. Just being engulfed in wet sand and you can't do anything about it. And then you sink into and it's drowning in sand. I mean, drowning sounds awful. Drowning sounds bad enough, but imagine drowning in sand. I mean, no wonder I was so scared. I mean, that and the Bermuda Triangle, my goodness. My goodness, you don't hear enough about the Bermuda Triangle these days. Kids today do not know how lucky they are. Because when I was a wee boy, Bermuda Triangle, I mean, the amount of sleepless nights you'd have over that. Crazy. Right, we've got to start hitting this treble. Falling behind. Wrong treble. Oh dear, 39. Right, we've got 4 lots left, so let's really finish this strong. 54, better. The evasive treble though, look at that beautiful red. Poor. Worse, 40. Right, we've got a couple of rounds here. I've got to hit this treble here at least twice in the next 6 darts. Okay, that's the challenge. Oh dear. Oh, unlucky, 37. One lot left here, guys. I need to be hitting this treble 18 twice. Poor at the end there. 40. Right, the 18 is going to need work, but that's good. It's important to establish areas of your game you need to improve on. The 18s clearly need work, averaging 43 over those 10 sets. Scoring's important, guys. It's fun as well. What I tend to do is the first thing I do is this. I'll throw out the 20s till I average over 50, then 19s, and then I'll move on to other games and doubles and stuff. But it just helps me get going and it's fun. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to another showing next time, and I hope you're all throwing, and remember to remain consistent. That's the message I have for you today. Please leave your messages for me in the comments. I enjoy them, and I enjoy your company. Goodbye. I'm lost here, don't know where I'm going.